Yo, super fun force. Check it out. We got another Galaxy Detectives coming your way, Tobot V. And we have the final piece. We got Sonic Stealth, who is going to form the final part of our 6th integration for Tobots. Again, wonderful. These guys are actually a little bit smaller. You know, this and the train, even the drill, they're quite small when compared to the real, I guess, big Tobots generally. These guys, though, still have the same amount of quality and fit and finish. And you can see, boom. And then Drilla, boom. And here he is, Sonic Stealth. This guy is a really cool character, super fun personality. I like the style, of course, the look. He has like the pilot goggles and everything, the personality, the action sequences and the fighting, all in the animation are really great. And look at these details. He has like the V up here, and I like the blue colors, like this really nice royal blue with the white accents here. We got V again on the leg. And what makes him really special is seeing, you know, robot transformers and stuff with this flatter kind of geometric style is pretty rare. And it looks great. I mean, in the back here, you can see like the afterburner vents. You can see some more circuitry, some suspension. So again, always the right amount of detail. I like these vents as well here, how they're kind of like lined and everything like that, textured. And it just gives like a Tron kind of a look. But I really, really like it a lot. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna show you how to transform this guy. Now his articulation is pretty basic because he has, as you can see here, a style that, again, the transformation, the look is very, it's almost flat, you know, but there's some good stuff. You can't really do much with the fists. The legs you can bend a little bit. But yeah, there's some cool stuff you can still do here. So let's transform him into his stealth bomber, which is a really cool vehicle to have. And what we want to do is turn his head around first, because that's the way to kind of conceal. And then we want to fold the fists in, and then we want to fold the arms up, like so, into the shoulders. All right, and then the legs. Next, we want to push these feet in, basically, and put them in their slots. We want to straighten the legs because the legs are going to become the wings. And then we want to do this inverted V shape here, because we flip this over. Should probably do this really quick. We're going to want to fold those like so, because his back is what has the pilot's cabin, as you can see there. And then what we're going to want to do is fold this forward. And then before we attach everything, we're going to push it in. And then there's tabs here to lock his arms and legs together to form the wings, like so. And then boom, there's also tabs right there underneath the basic pilot's cabin, and there it is. Look at that, a stealth bomber. Great engineering and design. Again, look how flat it is. That's incredible. It's almost like a boomerang or like a whoosh. But no, really, really cool. There is one more touch we're going to add to this though. It comes with 2 fins. Now these fins here, when they're used by Sonic Stealth, are going to go back here and form the tail wings, basically, these kind of spoilers here. And they just plug in to those open areas like so. And then once we do that, we have a complete, oh wait, you know what? Well, I guess you could put it whichever way you want, but this is backwards, so let's turn it around. And let's do it the right way. There we go. Super nice. So as you can see, he kind of tilts over here. One thing you can do is you can use part of his combiner transformation by flipping out this. It almost looks like a landing gear, and then his chest also opens up. And if you open it up all the way, you can actually use that to place him down flat. It looks really cool like this. However, we're also now going to use these portions here to transform him and combine him with our hero, John Master V. All right, so combining Sonic Stealth is pretty quick and pretty easy. And it is the, I guess, the least noticeable part of him, but it still adds a cool touch. And as you guessed it, he's going to fly onto the back and connect here. So what we're going to do, let's give him a nice position where we can kind of display his back like so. So first, we're actually going to remove the tabs here. And as you saw earlier, we have this open, this section here. And it's kind of cool because essentially it's like, you know, when they're in battle and stuff like that, he can fly and attach, as you can see, like this. then boom, disconnect, and he can also be fighting like this, transform into a robot. So that's really cool. Now essentially there is a port back here in the middle thruster of what's supposed to be a shuttle, and, shuttle's middle thruster, and then what we're gonna do is you can fold this piece down here, but we're gonna leave the chest open because that center section is gonna plug in, and then you're just gonna wanna put him up. Oh yeah, also, tricky thing here is we're gonna wanna keep the arms forward like that, and then plug it in, and boom. There we go. Now from the back it looks really cool, obviously. As you can see, this guy is gargantuan, and what we're also going to do here is we're going to attach the wings here, pow, onto the head to complete the look, and this is going to be really clean. That looks incredible. And there he is, guys. Now obviously it's more of a display piece, but again, it's so awesome to look at. And again, when you handle this, it's just like beyond words when you actually have this. It's a really fun combiner. Again, if you're into Transformer combiners or combining robots, this guy has a unique style that I think is fantastic. And basically, yeah, it's truly awesome. I mean, 6 pretty giant scaled robots. And again, it's really fun because even though Train, Stealth, and Drill basically are the only ones that have their own robot mode, it's still really cool because when you use, for example, Speed, you can still have like Master V himself and you get a full-scale Speed, but the Train, the Stealth, and the Driller are definitely comparable. They're great characters in the show, and when you have them separate, it's still nice to have a Master V and also have those other 3 additional guys that basically power him up. It has a very RPG style feel to it where you get, a different arm, upgrade weapon, you get like the power boots, you get the helmet upgrade, and you get like the backpack and stuff like that. And I get it though, the one, I guess some complaints, like the one thing is, it's not that easy to see the V-back, the Stealth, right? But I mean, if you look for it, it's definitely there. It adds a nice touch. You can see the white detailing even from the front, and it cleans at the back really, really nicely, of course, as you can see there. So, I mean, this just stands to me masterpiece level, right up there with the best combiners, whether it's from Takara Tomi's Transformers, the Combiner Wars series, all the way back from G1 to the third-party releases. This is definitely a milestone for South Korean transforming robots, as far as like the characters, the animation, and just the toys, the overall, again, very shiny, glossy finish. Feels good, it's not perfect, if you take a look closely, there'll probably be some QC issues, but it's like anything that is produced in China, sometimes these are produced in Vietnam, they'll have some issues here and there, but I mean, I see these with my third-party Transformers, I see this with my Masterpiece Transformers, but there you guys go. I mean, this thing is just awesome to have. I'm super thankful to have this, really happy. The character and the animation is much more enjoyable by being able to kind of have this 3D model representation that you can transform and play with, and basically like put on display, and it's really fun to interact with for sure. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Super fun for us. Don't forget, keep spreading that positive love. Keep saying your prayers. Don't forget, keep your faith, and like and subscribe because I got a bunch more videos on the way. All right, guys. See you again soon.